Balance and subversion. Balance and subversion. Uptown, downtown. We have to be able to do it all. Hi family, it's Paloma Elsesser, and today I'm taking Harper BAZAAR shopping. Let's go. All right, so we're here at the Front Street General Outpost. We're at the new upstairs location. I'm very familiar with the downstairs, which is where I met Eric. My favorite thing about Front General is that it kind of perfectly marries the two things that I love the most, which are archive fashion and military vintage. So let's get into it. I'm gonna get my sleeves up. I wanna see the archive stuff. Where is the comb and where is the Junior?
So pretty much all throughout these racks, we're going to have the Comme des Garçons and the Junior Watanabe. Particularly right now, we have this new Junior Watanabe crops knitted sweater here.
I'm obsessed. What would you consider like this era? Is this archive? I guess it would be an archive of Celine Phoebe.
Yeah.
Phoebe
Everybody has their own opinion, but yeah, especially now that she has her own brand.
I feel like, which we'll get into more, what I separate in my brain, and I always say this when I'm shopping, is like, for the archive of it all. You know, it's like sometimes things are not meant to be worn consistently, but they're just important to have in the archive. Let's go through this blue section and see. Okay, so this is not my size, but I love how Junia reworks a lot of like denim here. It's playing in these very fundamental, also like American and Japanese fabrics. I mean, obviously this is a Japanese fabric, and then subverting it into these really cool layering pieces. If anyone's wondering how I fit into all this stuff, is because Junia is oftentimes reworked. So what I do is I take it to my iconic tailor, Tao, and she freaks it into my size. It's not hard to add a panel to some denim, and I think it still honors the integrity of the garment while still being able to wear what I want to wear. Okay, the most expensive piece I've bought, well, it actually wasn't an archive piece. It was a vintage Kelly bag. I've never seen anybody else with this bag. It is a tri-color vintage Kelly bag that has my favorite colors in it, which are army green, Bordeaux, and navy blue. Hello. Had to have it. So my relationship with pants and like a baggier fit kind of was born out of just necessity and comfort and a desire to feel like myself. And my pant model for the thickies is just buy bigger, like find big and just nip the waist. Like buy a 40 leg. If you want that like big, billowy, trousery kind of minimalist moment, go to a store like this, go to a Goodwill, go to wherever and buy that old men's trouser and just nip the waist, and there's your look. How I would style these pants are two ways. I think of either daytime or nighttime. In the nighttime, these are really easy to pair with like a sexy but not overly done top that feels like a little lifted. And then in the daytime, quite literally, I would just wear something like this. I'd wear a tiny little jean jacket, pinned just the top 3 or 4, make it a little corsety with a pair of Chanel flats. That's what I would do. This jacket is so cool because when I want to go a little bit more tough, but it would be beautiful with like a Prada skirt and a little Prada sweater. So there's always this balance and subversion, people. Balance and subversion. Uptown, downtown, we're balancing all the things. We're able to go anywhere. We feel ourselves. Okay, so first try on is this coat that I'm 100% getting because it can be worn 100 ways. I kind of also just like it like this. Obviously, I wouldn't wear it with camo shoes. Maybe like a black shoe or black boots or something like that. But it's nice because you can like push up the sleeves. You can open it up and wear it with whatever, but I personally like it a bit like this also. So yeah. So I love these pants. They're a bit high. These are men's, so the crotch came down to, but I quite like it rolled. I think it's completely fine, and I like that. So let me put a top on it. Yes, it has a two-face zip. Okay, so this is my favorite, because you know, you would never think. So you go all the way up here, going all the way to the top, and then it's like party time, hot. Recap, students. We learned that it is possible to reconstruct vintage as long as you still honor the integrity of the garment, people. This is very, very important. Balance and subversion. Balance and subversion. Uptown, downtown. We have to be able to do it all. We are uptown at the iconic Zitomer Pharmacy. It's one of my favorite places in New York to get a bunch of stuff. I'll show you everything. Where I normally splurge on beauty is everywhere, but generally in like experiences. I think things that smell good, lotions, candles, but I also splurge on skincare because I'm a bit more in my scientific era. And the thing about science-forward skincare is that they're very sophisticated formulas, and they should not be cheap. Okay, this is my zone. This is where I thrive. We love Santa Maria Novella. Okay, so this is like iconic face spray. This one's the orange blossom, and then there's a rose one. I'm feeling the rose. I need a re-up on the rose. I think that there's something very intimate and special about luxuriating yourself. I know that people minimize self-care as like, it's not just baths and facials, but I think that there's something very sacred and deeply feminine about just focusing on a moment for yourself. Oh, I love these little eye masks. Yeah, you had me at depuffing. A place like Zitomer is very special and key to New York is because it's a fixture of Uptown. And I think that's special. I think it's important to keep New York, New York. All right, here's where the magic happens. Some of my favorite things and where I really like lose my mind is all of the like accessories. See, it's like brown. This is nice. I think because it's not my hair, but it's kind of my hair, but it's not really my hair. Okay, and this one, $55. I will say Zitomer does not go lightly on the bank account, but it's worth it. All right. This is the end, y'all. Thank you so much, Harper's Bazaar. It's been very fun. Thank you for coming shopping with me.